Hello and welcome. It's that time of the year again where I'm going to do a impromptu show off of what I've been able to paint in the last year, 2024. We're going to start off with 6mm, then just a little dab in 15 and in 28 with a little bit of more of backstory this time. Starting off, we have a single stand of Eldars, which I wanted to do a Dark Eldar Minigeddon Force, which I already have but wanted to improve it. As you can see, only one stand, 5 other in the making. Next are orcs. Stompas, 4 units. I think I made a video about them, a review, so check the cards in the top to see what I think about them. Spoiler, I really like them. Next, behind them, just some small orcish vehicles, a single gun wagon, a single tank, a single flak wagon, and 2 war buggies. Really like the war buggies. They're more of a coherent size than the originals. And finishing up orcs, we have the Landa, a new one. I still have the old model. I'm not super fond of it, but it does its job, so hey, it's still there. Around it you can see the all new steel bendas, to be exact, unit. It's not a new unit. These are my scratch builds, quite old scratch builds, but since I'm actually using them and they're doing a good job on the battlefield, I decided to repaint them this year, which I am very happy that I did, because they look awesome. Following up from Epic Armageddon, it's time for Legions Imperialis. I have to say that the last year was supposed to be a Legions Imperialis year. It wasn't. I played the game a few times and it's too cumbersome, too bulky, too unelegant for me, to be honest. I still plan to play it from time to time, but not as frequent as I thought originally. What I was able to paint: 4 Kratos tanks and 1, that's not a Legion Rust, that's a Predator. For my Emperor's Children force, 2 Baneblades, or rather a Baneblade and a Hellhammer, I think, and a single, let me catch focus, there we go, and a single command stand for my Solar Auxilia, or my Imperial Guard if I prefer. There's also one additional dude back there in the background who he did not fit on the base. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with him, we'll see. Keeping in 6mm terrain. First up, some Mechanicum technical terrain, some silos, some vents, some engines. A little more modern-ish. We have the power towers, power poles, not sure. Back there we have the long-awaited radar dish. Really like the piece. It doesn't give too much of a line of sight blocking, but I still like it. It's a nice touch on the battlefield. We have what I call the archive and the 2 broadcast towers for full spectrum dominance, and a bunch of containers for some full spectrum dominance scenarios, and also others. I tend to use them as objectives in Epic Armageddon. They do the job really nicely. And the biggest piece made this year, I'll take this off, there we go, is my 4 terrain tiles, which I also made a video about. You can check the link here. I really like them. They're really versatile, they're quite sturdy, and they do their job very, very well. So happy with those. I might follow up with some more. Sorry about the inconvenience, lost my light over there. Coming back, there's a single entry for 15mm. It's a militaristic Humvee. You might have seen more of its friends in last year's wrap-up video. This one didn't meet the criteria, aka I still needed to work on the lenses and on the windows. It's now done, so hopefully it'll see some play. It hasn't this year, maybe next. And the last but not least, 28mm. This year was a bit of a frost grave panic, fever. I wanted to do a warband so I could play on the Percon convention, which I did, and with at least some of these units. Don't really remember which ones I used, which ones I did not. But I had painted a full warband. I also did a little bit of some random monsters. There's a dog, a spider, and a wolf dog-ish. Also 2 trolls, which I really like the sculpts. But yeah, the prints are old and FDM, so not the best quality. I also finished up this thing, which I got partially painted. The thing in the back. The thing in the front is just a skeleton, or a skeleton. The thing in the back, I think it's some kind of carrion bird, but not really sure. It was missing a head, so I popped something up on it and painted it. So that's it for the entirety of 2024 painting. Quite a lot. I'll display a total number somewhere in here, but it's not bad. It's not bad for each year. Ooh, I'm too much light. Oh, there we go. So each year is a bit better. Oh. So that's the total for 2024 painting. Each year is getting better and better, so that's good. And definitely the direction I want to go in, and more, which is even better. As usual, 6mm dominated. Not really sure what I'm going to be working on this year, to be honest. This is something I still need to figure out. If you would like to see something specific, let me know, and I might do that as a project or as a video. That's all for now. Stay tuned. Have a good one. Oh, and also like, share, subscribe. You know the deal. Bye.